call me. Oh, there we are. Oh no, wait. Yo, yo, yo. How's everybody doing? Also, this isn't like trash. This is part of the curtain. Just so y'all know, that's part of the curtain. Okay? Don't be weird about it. How's everybody doing? I should probably check the sound quality real quick. Let me check the sound quality. The sound quality. Don't bother me. I hate that shit. People be like, I know it all. No, you don't. You know nothing. Stop it. Stop it. Life is crazier than you would ever know. How are we sounding? Let me check this quality of the sounding. Check, check, check. Check! It's so delayed. Check out my melody. Check out my melody. Oh god, that was loud. How are we doing today, y'all? Wait for a couple of y'all to get in here. How are we doing today? Yes, he is. Leo White Elza TV, baby. We're in. Oh, please don't do that. Oh my gosh, I hate when it does that shit.
I use y'all like I can have quality time with my family. And I'm not worrying about invoice, schedule, or chasing payment.
Connect, bro. Connect. 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 Can we connect, bro? Like, what the fuck? I hate when it does that. Like, I ain't got no time for none of that. Okay, we good? Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Even though there's nobody in here. There never really is. That's okay. I got some stuff for y'all today. It's gonna blow your fish up out the water. So I do want to go ahead and open a new window. I'm gonna go back to Facebook. Zachary Faust. Love this guy. Such a good guy. Where's the Trump checker? What's the home front? Wait, what is this? Oh, it's the Patreon. Wait, how much is it? Holy shit, there's a lot here. There's a lot. Oh my gosh, I love this. Very cool. I got something very cool. I can't wait to show this to the stream. Oh, you dolts are gonna lose it over this. We'll just lose it in the background and you'll understand it anyways. Until I explain it to you. Welcome in, man. We appreciate everybody coming in, y'all. We got some good headlines. We got some good stuff to cover here in the background today. I'm very excited. I am so excited to have you guys here today. I think we're going to make a lot of progress. Oh, I better tell Snapchat. I didn't tell Snapchat. Yo! We are live with America's Daily Audit over on Facebook.com/Brightscreen. Why don't you go ahead and pull up? We got a lot of content today. It's going to be a longer show, and I hope to see you there, bro. They better pull up, bro. They better pull up. What is this shit? Oh, God. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. Okay. Sorry, y'all. You know how it is. I gotta let everyone know we're live. What do you mean you can barely? You have to turn up your volume. It's you, because I have the volume. Like, it's gotta be you, brother. These guys, this, you know what I mean? Like, look, even on 10. I mean, I don't know. I mean, let me check out my melody. Hold on. Because I think, I mean, yeah. Hello? Hello, hello? Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be super loud. I'm not, like, right at the, I don't have a mic for the phone. So we're just using the phone mic. So it's not going to be perfect by any means. You'll just have to, you have to put in some headphones or something maybe. Or, yeah, it just kind of depends on your phone speaker too. It's not perfect. It's a low budget quality show here. We're poor. We're poor, and we cannot afford more. We're gonna get started soon here. God bless. God bless. And I'm gonna introduce you guys into something. I'm gonna introduce you guys to something very cool today. It's called the Trump Tracker. The T.R.U.M.P tracker. It's something very cool. It's behind me right now. You're gonna love to see it. But we'll get started on the news, and we'll get to that here soon. Venezuela's new leader is cozying up to China and Russia, as I expected them to, obviously. They're cozying up to anybody but America so that, you know, they can get protection from America. I mean, we're probably entering a nice little war. I don't care what anybody says. We're probably hitting a war. I'm going to charge my earbuds. I will be back. All right, don't miss out on the Trump tracker. It's a pretty big deal. But yeah, I really, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I expected this. I expected Venezuela to go, hey, yo, China, Russia, can you all help us out? Because, and Russia and China are gonna say, yeah, of course. And we're gonna be in a nice little war in Venezuela. That's gonna be nice. And, you know, all I'm going to say is when we hit this 25-year war, I'm going to hit you with the I told you so. That's all I'm saying. The next story is about the Brown University shooting. The shooter had actually been planning that attack for a long time, apparently. My theory on it is that this is either a false flag attack used to, you know, take the guns and subvert your Second Amendment right, or there was somebody at Brown University that they wanted killed, they wanted taken out. And so they got the Brown shooter to go in and do a mass shooting and accidentally, you know, mass shooting and get the person they needed and kill a couple others so that they don't suspect a thing. That's my theory. Either there was somebody they wanted killed, or it's a false flag. That's what it always usually seems to be. You know what I mean? That's just kind of what it usually is. It's usually what it is, unfortunately. Excuse me. And then today, Trump deployed 2,000. He deployed 2,000 federal agents to Minneapolis. It's an escalated immigration push. They're going to deport any immigrant who used fraud to get into the country, or any immigrant that took part in the daycare scandal. So they are literally going there to, 2,000 agents are going there to obviously get rid of immigrants and stuff. But yeah, 2,000 are being sent out right now. 2,000 of them. It's quite crazy. It's actually quite crazy. 2,000. They're saying 2,000 at once. I don't know. I think that's a big push. I think 2,000 agents in the Minneapolis is a pretty big push. Like, honestly, I think that's probably the biggest immigration push since the man got in the office. I'd almost be impressed if it was going to amount to anything, except for just wasted manpower. That's all it's going to be. That's all it ever is. They do a push. They send in like 200, 300, 400, 500 agents, and then all the agents do is walk around, stand around, and just promote fear-mongering among the immigration community, the migrant community. They don't actually really get people. They'll probably grab 20, 30 people. That's usually what it is with that. So, but yeah, 2,000 people in one place. That's what that's about to be. Oh yeah, here's another one for you. After raiding Venezuela, Trump openly stated that he plans to raid Colombia next, and suggested that he might raid Brazil. It kind of makes me think, when does it end? Because on top of that, he was talking about how we need Greenland from a security standpoint. We need Greenland so bad. We need it, we need it, we need it, we need it, we need it. And basically saying either they're going to sell it to us or we're going to take it. I'm not a big fan of this American expansionism, this American policing, this American takeover. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think we need more land. I think we need to take care of the land we have, the people we have. I don't think we need to be doing this, but we are. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like I said, we got at least 500,000 that's known homeless. We got veterans that are homeless. We got people starving. We've got people dying from lack of medicine because they don't have enough money for the medicine. There's a 26-year-old guy who died because he couldn't afford his insulin for his diabetes. And he passed away. He was doing half doses and stuff like that. And he just ran out of money and ran out of doses and he died. But apparently it's a good idea to go invade Venezuela because for 20 years they've been under dictatorship rule or whatever. Honestly, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. America's been under a fucked up rule too for 20, 30, 100 years and nobody's saving us. But we gotta go play Captain Save-A-Ho for every country and their fucking mama. I'm tired of that. It's annoying. And then we're gonna go invade Iran because Israel said to. And when Israel says jump, we say how high. I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of the America we've become. I don't like what we've become. It's not a country I ever thought we'd be. It's not a country I would ever vote to be. That's why I didn't vote in this election. I knew it wasn't going to be good. I knew it wasn't going to be good either way. I mean, you can't vote the third party. The third party is like throwing away your vote. The third party is like throwing away your vote because nobody believes in it. And nobody believes in it because they just propagandize the fuck out of you to believing that third party votes are nothing. But they're not. Third party voting is important. And I think we need to either go with a third party vote or we need to go with our own party. The America only party. No more bullshit. No more, you know what I mean? No more left versus right divide. No, no more of that bullshit. Just anybody who loves America can join the party. Anybody who took AIPAC money cannot join the party. That's what it should be. And I think that's pretty simple. And here's another thing. If you think that America has Venezuela's best fucking bets at mind, they don't. They don't have their best interest in heart. And here's why. The minute we left out of Afghanistan, the poppy production in Afghanistan decreased by 85% immediately when America stepped out. 85% immediately. Because they were using the poppy plants to create opioids, to create an opioid pandemic here in America. I don't think it's a coincidence that as soon as Bush and Cheney went into fucking Afghanistan, as soon as they went to Afghanistan, boom, the opioid crisis hit America. Why is that? Why is that? Because they were growing the shit, having American forces protect the shit while it grew, and they brought it back to America and got you hooked on that shit. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb that nobody sees that. So it's just, of course I question, why are we really raiding this place? Of course I question that. I never once said that Nicolas Maduro was a good guy and what he was doing was good. I never said that. What I said was, it's none of our business. It's none of our business, and I never wanted to get into it. That's what I said. There are Americans here starving, like I said. It's bad for some people here. And that's why I'm tired of getting into all these other places. But I want to look at something a little more important than all of that. And this is called the Trump Tracker. Check this thing out. This is made by a creator that I follow here on Facebook. And it literally just measures everything. It measures everything. Okay? It measures... Oh, don't look at my flour chips, bro. Those are my flour chips. Don't do that. It measures everything. It measures the supply. The higher number, the better on the supply market here. Right now we're in a tight market. The higher equals better in this. Affordability score 1 through 100. Right now we're very strained. And crash likelihood, higher equals closer to a crash. We're nowhere close to a crash. Here's the housing health score right here. Right now we're in affordability crisis. Okay? Housing health score. So 45% of the affordability. 45% of the affordability score, 35% of the supply score, 20% of the inverted crash score. Okay, got it. So check this out. And then you go down here. And it's got everything. So today, right here, housing health index. We got a housing health index. Check this thing out. So you got your housing health index. Right now, today, we are nowhere close to affordable on our housing index right here. 90-day, he's working on the 90-day, 1 year, and 5 year. He's working on that. But this is today, okay? And they update this daily. This is daily. So right now, this is what we're at, 50.1. He's got a build tracker he's working on, affordability by region, resale home median. So the Northeast, your median amount of money for a house, $552,000. Midwest right here. Oh, for resale. Sorry, resale home median. Got you. And it has, I mean, look at this. Like, dude, it has everything here. The Trump Tracker is incredible. It tracks everything, brother. Unbiased data. Housing metrics. Cost trackers. Here's my favorite one. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one here. This is called the cost trackers. It tracks the cost of everything on here, okay? So like, shit that is important for you to build your house, okay? So, builder expenses. So softwood lumber, okay? Currently it's at $250.74. It started at $267.54. So it's $14 cheaper right now. It is $14.81 cheaper. Okay? Now let's go back and look at the next thing. Steel. Steel started at $143, or steel is at $143.25. It started at $131.69. That's an $11.56 increase. Okay? Then you got a $10 increase on shingles. You got a $42.53 on $42.53 increase on plumbing. And you have $1.77. $1.77. It looks like a $1.77 increase as well, right here. On your concrete. Here's a big one. Power. Power is a big one, guys. Power per kilowatt hour. So per kilowatt hour, you're paying like 18 cents right here. Is the current. It started at 17 cents, so we're losing about a quarter of a cent, half of a cent, whatever. Or an actual whole cent. I'm wrong. Sorry, it's actually a whole cent right now. Milk. Your milk started at, your milk is currently $4. It started at $4.03, so you're down 3 cents. Your eggs are down $2.09, so eggs did go down, everybody. They're now only $2.86. Your bread went down 14 cents. Your bread went down 14 cents. You got your boneless chicken. Boneless chicken! Your boneless chicken is actually up 18 cents. And gallon of gas was $3.39. Gallon of gas was $3.29. See? Start. $3.29. Where'd it go? $3.21. Sorry, I'm blind. And it's now $3.39. So it's actually up 18 cents. Home insurance is up $5.56. Your car insurance is up $4.22 at $222 a month. Your medical care is up another $15, basically $14.38. Sure, it's our business. He had the main voting machines for our elections. How do I know what? Wait, how do I know what? Sorry, I wasn't reading that. I'm reading the Trump tracker. I haven't been looking at Trap, admittedly. I'm looking at the Trump tracker. Where else are we? Oh yeah, go over. Let's go over here. So food overall. So this is builder expenses, then you got your household expenses part 1, and then household expenses part 2. So you got food overall, right here, food overall. Your food overall is up $6.59. You got your doors and windows, they're up $43.39. You got your HVAC system, it's up $10.56. Yeah, this is all legit. This is all a tracker. Yes, ma'am. You got your fridge. Your fridge, it's up $2.13 to get a new fridge from what it used to be. It used to be $132. Your water heater's up $49.89. It used to be $591.49. Your water heater now costs you $641.38. Household expenses part 3. There's my drink. Trump gonna steal Venezuela? No, I didn't say Trump is gonna steal Venezuela. Trump is gonna go in and use Venezuela for whatever he wants or needs. Hold on. Whatever he wants and needs, just like they did with Afghanistan, when they used their land to grow poppies and use it for opium to create opioids and get all of Americans addicted to opioids. He's going to use Venezuela for whatever he wants or needs, whatever they decide that is. Then he's gonna fucking, after he's used it as a fleshlight, he'll pull out like they did in 20 years, though. 20 years. Just like they did with Afghanistan. Iceland, Greenland, whatever you want to call it. That's what he's gonna take. That's what he's gonna try and take. That's what he's trying to steal. He's not trying to steal Venezuela. He's trying to steal Greenland. And he said that. He said, we need it. We need Greenland. We need it. Well, back to the Trump trick. Beef. Beef is up by $1. Coffee. Coffee is up $2.25. Your car parts are up by $3.09. Child care and education is up $22.46. Clothing is up $4.41. Used cars are up $1.06. This is a payment, $185 monthly payment for a used car. Health insurance is up $3.40. Your average rent, is up. This is the average rent is up $9.86. And just to add on to this, if you don't think rent's up, my rent started in this house. I've lived here. My rent started at this house for $425 is how much it was when I moved in. They just sent me a letter the other day. In March, my rent is now going to be $500 a month. Natural gas heat, that's up 9 cents. Your sewer's up $11. Your sewer is up $11.13. Your public transit fees are down. Your public transit fees are actually down. That was Bush, yes, but American government as a whole. Trump didn't pull out of Afghanistan. In fact, the only one that pulled out of Afghanistan was Biden. Biden was the only one that pulled out of Afghanistan. The poppy growing did not stop until we pulled out of Afghanistan, meaning Trump allowed poppy growing in Afghanistan. Okay? You understand that? Like, just because he didn't implement it doesn't mean he didn't allow it. Anything that happens while you're president is something you allow. So, if the last guy implemented shooting fucking anyone who's brown, and then I come in the presidency, and I don't immediately say, hey, we are not shooting brown people no more, then that means that's also my policy, because I didn't change it. I'm also okay with shooting brown people. You understand what I'm trying to say here? If you don't change it immediately, then you're complacent. If you're complacent, you agree. If you agree, you're bad. Anyways, these public transit fees are down $7.20. Good job, Trump. Furniture is up $6.18. Cleaning supplies are up $12.87. Streaming/cable TV is up $4.20. Your internet is up 23 cents. Your internet is up 23 cents. Food away from home, I'm guessing that's like fast food. That's up $11.67. Personal care is up $12.61. He's not going to steal Greenland. He is trying to buy it. The people of Greenland want to be a part of the USA. Oh my God, D. No, D. He has said he wants to buy it. He has said he will also take it, D. He has said that if they won't sell it, he will take it. You say people want to... Who said that? Who said that? Did you talk to the people of Greenland and they said, we want to be a part of America? People of Greenland said they want to be a part of America? The failing country of America? Or did Trump say that the people of Greenland wanted to be a part of America? Okay, let's get back to what I'm trying to talk about. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about our economy. Let's talk about the facts. That you can't argue these. You can't argue this. You can't argue that food away from home is up $11.67. You can't argue with me that It's not that personal care is not up $12.61. You can't argue with me that your fucking cleaning supplies aren't up another $13. Or how about this? Your child care, you know, what you gotta pay so somebody can watch your kid while you go to work. I bet you can't argue that it's not up $22 fucking for single moms. Single moms, people that need money the most. I don't know. Why not talk about that? You want to talk about the nuance and the bullshit like, oh, well, the people of Greenland want to be American so bad. No, they don't. Trump told you that they said that. Have you talked to the people of Greenland? Probably not. I haven't either. But I'm just not falling for the propaganda is the only difference. He has said he will take Greenland. He said, well, if we can't come to a deal, either way, America needs Greenland. When you say if we can't come to a deal, but either way we need it, that means you're going to take it. That's what that means. That's what he is implying. And you can literally see that's what he's implying by pattern recognition. Pattern recognition. What he said over time. How he's acted over time. The pattern here is that this man is more than willing to go in and take that shit if they will not sell to him. Yes. But I want to talk about this. That was earlier in the show. I want to talk about this now. This is what's important now. This is what we're talking about now. Okay? Are we caught up? Yes, I did. Charlie Kirk went there and did it. Don't bring a dead man into this. Do not bring a dead man into this. We're not doing that. We're not talking about a dead man. Don't do that. He's not here to defend himself. You're not going to do that. We don't do that. We don't talk about dead people on this show. That's disrespectful. Anyways, rice per pound, 6 cents. It is up 6 cents. Flour per pound is actually down 1 cent. You got flour per pound down 1 cent. Sugar per pound is down 2 cents. And is up 2 cents. Tomatoes per pound, up 22 cents. Bananas per pound went up 4 cents. Potatoes per pound, 4. Lettuce per pound, 57 cents. Excuse me. Cheddar cheese per pound, 6 cents. Bacon per pound is actually cheaper, 12 cents. Cheaper, 12 cents. Let's go. Potato chips are more expensive by 35 cents. Disposed diapers. The diapers are up by $1.18. Your oranges are up by 27 cents per pound. Your toilet paper is up $6. Your toilet paper is now $6 more expensive to wipe your ass. Very cool. And trash collection is now $10.30 more expensive for someone to come and pick up your trash and take it to the landfill for you, by the way. Your cereal, did you know your cereal right here? Cereal's up $4.66. Very cool. First aid supplies. Your first aid supplies are up $1.29. What else? Oh, wait, let me see. Right? Yeah, start. Where'd it go? Yeah. Yep, up. $1.14. This is up $5. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper is $5 more expensive. Your tea. Ooh, your tea is $10 cheaper. You got your tea $10.22 cheaper. Your wine is actually more. No, your wine's cheaper. Your wine is 13 cents cheaper. Your dental care is actually $1.55 more expensive. Your energy drinks are $1.35 more expensive. Insulin is only 5 cents cheaper, baby. 5 cents cheaper is how much cheaper your insulin is, by the way. No change on diesel, really. Diesel's kind of the same, really. Kitchen appliances are $5 more expensive. Pet food is $1.67 cheaper. It's true. I watched it. Go check before you... I didn't call you a liar. I didn't say you were a liar. I said, I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and talk about a dead man. A dead man has no more credibility. He is dead. He is dead. They have taken Charlie Kirk's name and fucking mangled it. They said what they said is Charlie Kirk is literally... What do you mean with the way I talk to her? I'm literally just saying, I'm not going to sit here and do this with Charlie Kirk's name. I'm trying to address the Trump tracker, and we're trying to argue about something that was earlier in the show. I would have argued about it earlier in the show. I'm not going to sit here and we shouldn't use Charlie Kirk's name when they said Charlie was literally in love with Israel, loved Israel. No, the last 2 weeks of Charlie Kirk's life, he said that Israel was wrong for what they were doing to Gaza. He said that Israel was literally killing people and trying to ethnically cleanse these people. He said that Israel was trying to make him say stuff that he did not believe for $150 million, and he said no, he wasn't going to be bullied by them anymore. I don't think we should talk about Charlie Kirk or his name. I don't think we should use it anymore. I think we should let the man rest in peace. So no, I don't want to talk about where he did speeches. Trump did insinuate that he would if they would not sell to him. Trump did insinuate, if these guys don't sell to me, if they don't sell to me, we need it either way, is what he said. To me, that insinuates he will take it. He will take it. I mean, what else? What else is there? I'm not talking to anybody anyway. I'm not going to entertain things that are not true or entertain things that don't matter to what we're saying. Charlie Kirk's word does not matter. He's a dead man. He's dead, and they have used his name to try and promote things that he does not believe in, did not believe in when he was here. I'm not going to entertain that. Let him rest in peace. If you think that's rude, I'm sorry, but it's not. Back to what I was saying. We got computers. Computers are up $2.60, and lawn care is stable. It's but it is 49 cents cheaper. So we got some wins here. We do got some wins here. You know what I mean? We got some wins here, but we got some losses as well, and that's the issue here. I'm not saying he didn't do that. I'm saying it's no longer credible because he was changing his positions on things, and then he was murdered for changing his positions. I'm not denying it. Just because, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. I'm not denying it. I am literally telling you, I'm not going to use a dead man as a source when he's dead and they're using his name to push whatever. Yeah, he did that speech. But the way he was going with his train of thought today, he very might have not even believed that speech he gave. He was literally going from being an Israel shill to being Israel's #1 enemy. You can literally see it. I can show you clips, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit here and go through what a dead man was starting to believe. He's dead. I just want to let him rest in peace. He's dead. They killed him for speaking out. I just want to let him rest in peace. He did his thing. He did what he needed to do, and now he's dead. They killed him. That's all. I just want to let him rest in peace. I don't really care about what he said politically anymore, because a lot of what he said politically isn't even relevant anymore. It's really not. The Israel shilling, he didn't even believe that anymore. He literally was saying, they're going to ethnically cleanse Gaza. He was literally going against Israel, and that's why they killed him. I just want to let him rest in peace. I feel like that's pretty simple, and I feel like that's pretty reasonable. We're trying to talk about this Trump tracker that's tracking the price of everything, and is tracking our whole economy. But you haven't wanted to talk about that once. Why? Why have we not wanted to talk about this? Why is it, oh, Charlie Kirk did a speech about Greenland? Like, how about the price of childcare for single mothers going up another $23 when they already can't afford it? How about that? You know? I just feel like that's much more important and much more relevant than talking about a dead man who did a speech at Greenland or about Greenland or whatever we're on about at this point. And I don't think that's rude. If you think that's rude, then okay, that's fine. Okay, let's keep talking about the Trump tracker and our economy, you know, the American economy. Nobody wants to talk about America. I want to talk about America, okay? That's what I want to talk about. Oh, man. What do we got? The 3 keys: supply, affordability. Yeah, and the good thing about this, too, is they also got history. They got, like, it's not just, it's unbiased. They got the history here. Medium home value all the way down for the months here. From the 1st, from January to February, March, April, May, June, all the way through. All the way through. They got the home prices all the way through. 400 right here, medium home value right here, 393,000. By the end of the, well, they got October. They don't have December's in yet. By October, it went from 393 all the way up to 415,000 in that short amount of time. I'm bashing Trump. This is bashing Trump. So wait, numbers are bashing, the literal numbers are bashing Trump? I'm bashing Trump. Not going to be sitting here and be told I don't know what I'm talking about. No, I said I don't want to sit here and talk about a dead man. I didn't say you didn't know what you were talking about. And I said the only thing I said about I said anything Charlie Kirk talked about is no longer relevant because he was killed so long ago. It's not really relevant anymore what he was talking about. If that's bashing Trump, then okay, I'm a Trump basher. Bash, 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 bash. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, anyways, back to the factual numbers. You know, back to the numbers. Like I said, the median home value at the first, January 2025, median home value $393,400. Your median new home sale price was $429,600. $429,600. You said you said that you appreciate my reporting on this stuff, and then went back to trying to hijack the show and talk about what we already went past. We already went past that. And you're trying to hijack the show and bring us back to it. This is what we're talking about. This is where we are in the show. This is what we're on about. This is what we're talking about. This is where the show is. We're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about this now. You should have been here, and we could have done that at that part. We could have done it at that part, but you weren't here. Like, if you want to talk about some of the reporting I do, I'm very fine with engaging when it's time to engage about that thing. But when we've moved past it, I'm ready to move past it. If you wanted to engage with me on it, you should have been here when it was time to engage on that thing. See, now we're losing viewership because they're tired of me stopping talking about this. They're tired of me stopping. They're already past it, and they want to talk about this. They want to talk about our economy because that's what's affecting them. That's why they have no money in their pocket. Not because Trump wants to take Greenland so bad. That's not why we're broke. We're broke because this economy and all these numbers right here. That's why we're broke. And that's what people want to talk about. They don't want to talk about the whole drama of whatever Trump said today. Okay? We don't care. We want to talk about this. That's just how it is. I only covered that so that I would kill some time in the beginning to get everyone in that wanted to talk about this. This is the main story. This is the main thing. This is what everybody should be seeing. This is what everybody should be judging any president on. This right here. Not how they feel about him. Not how he makes them feel with his words. this. The fact of your home price went from $393,000 in January to buy a used house to it's now $415,000 medium. The median is $415,000. Okay? That's what people care about. When you're 25, 26 years old, and you've been saving money for years trying to find a house that you can own and be yours, and all of a sudden the house prices jump another fucking 30,000? Another 20, 30,000? That's what you care about. Not that Trump is doing all this bullshit. No, we care about this economy, man. Like, look how bad it is. It's bad. It's bad. We're fucked. My generation will never be able to own homes. Like, it's bad. At this rate, we won't. You know what I mean? There'll be a few that can, sure. They get lucky or they got, you know what I mean? But it's not going to be like the overwhelming majority of my generation is owning homes. It's just not. It's just not. Oh, here we go. I didn't even see. Here we go. Housing crash tracker. So look, this shows also our unemployment rate, our FHA mortgage delinquency rate. That means like how many people are not paying on time or not paying at all on their mortgages. So like right now the unemployment rate is 4.6%. Moderate risk, it's basically 5%. FHA mortgage. This right here, the mortgage delinquency rate is 4.10%. It's at low risk. Credit card delinquencies is 2.98%. Card payment defaultees, 6.3%. Disposable income of homeowners, they got 11% disposable income. Total housing supply, so how many houses there are, I believe. There's 1 million. Wait, is there only 1,072,417 houses? Is that it? That's crazy. That's actually bonkers. Oh, here we go. Job openings. Job openings. Right here. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Job openings. There's 7,670,000 job openings. What's the two? Oh, points. I don't know what the points stand for. Layoffs. There's 1,854,000 current layoffs right now. Temporary workers. We've got 2,469,800 temporary workers. That's actually an elevated risk right now. Standing repo usage. This is money in billions. 195 billion people who are probably going to be repossessed. I think that is what that means. Cash deposits. Hold on. What's bank plumbing? I don't know what a lot of this stuff means. I'm trying to learn it. But then over here we got the price of Bitcoin, gold. So like gold's up at... Wait, what do you mean? Is this not per ounce? This isn't right. This is supposed to be per... Because I know per ounce it's like 4,000 right now. Oh shit, look at this. Agenda 47. Everything Trump has done so far to affect housing. And then there's another link under that that is latest on housing and urban development. Project 2025 tracker. Projected house related changes. Okay, let's look at this. Everything Trump has done to affect housing so far. I'm clicking it. Let's see. Okay. Below is a timeline of actions that Trump administration or congressional Republicans have taken that impacted housing since... Fuck off. No thanks. Fuck off. No thanks. That impact housing. President Trump took office on January 20th, of course, along with additional blah, blah, blah. Okay. So the CFPB... Okay. Trump fires CFPB director Rohit Chopra on February 1st. Well, however the fuck you say that name. That's an incredible ass name, right? What do we got? We got a... Gold per ounce is up to like 4,400 right now. Current rate, and it's increased by the middle of the year, estimated around. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they were. I don't think that was an ounce price there. I don't think that was the ounce price there at all. Trump names Scott Bessent on the new acting CFPB director. New director orders agency to stop working. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, Chopra's parting shot. Blueprint for state level enforcement with teeth. What's this? In one of the final reports, issued new. Bolstered to protect consumers. That's good. Before he was particularly fired by President Trump, consumer blah 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 director published a template for state-level regulators to continue the core mission of the agency after he's gone, and Republicans worked to dismantle, blah, blah, blah. Okay, got it. Got it. We won't get much from these because you got to pay money. Damn. Damn. CFPB cleared to fire 90% of its staff by appeals court decision. Yeah, I know it's hard to see, but I don't really have a way to make it better, unfortunately, brother. I know. Russell Vought says he will shut down CFPB. Oh my God. And so basically they forced him to give money. They forced him to give money to the CFPB on the December 31st. Here's something more interesting. The Federal Reserve. This is more important. So FHFA Director Polt calls on Powell to lower interest rates. Trump to Powell. It's a mistake to not lower interest rates. Trump wants Powell to lower interest rates. Here's how to do that. But here's the thing. When interest rates lower, that's not always good. That actually is sometimes bad. It's actually bad for people. When the interest rates drops on homes, it's actually bad for the economy. It means that we are struggling. We're not doing good. We're struggling. That's the sad thing. It sucks. FHFA Director Bill Polt calls on Powell to resign. Supports July interest rate cut. Jerome Powell says the Fed isn't budgeting on interest rates. It starts. Trump initiates plan to install a shadow Fed president. What the fuck does that mean? Basically a different president over him? Let me make sure. Why am I not in the main? You should be. I see what you're saying. Did you maybe click off? There's only one chat, I think, right? Is there only one chat? Yeah, okay. Shadow Fed president. President Trump has started operation to shadow Fed president. Yeah, he wanted to put a fake. Okay, got it. Yeah, it's just one of his. Got it. Okay. Bill Poll calls on Congress to investigate Powell. Trump appoints Stephen Miron to Federal Reserve Board. See, Trump attempts to fire Federal Governor Lisa Cook. A latest attempt to pack. Lisa Cook files suit against Trump. Powell and Fed Board of Governors. Pope files new criminal referral against Fed. Jeez, dude, August was a crazy month. DOJ launches probe into Fed's Cook over mortgage fraud claims. Ralph Boltz to retire as Atlanta Fed president. Former Fed Governor Colger violated financial trading rules. Wow, okay. Trump's past mortgages now mirror those labeled as fraud. Federal Reserve delivers third straight rate cut. Yeah, I mean, basically they cut our rates and cooked our economy. The only way to build any wealth in today's market is by learning to build assets effectively and learning how to work the system to make the money work for you. Brother, the only way to make money in today's economy is to take your money and take your money and put it in anything that's not the American dollar. Bitcoin, gold, silver. This is not financial advice, but everybody is separating their money from the dollar. Everybody is separating their money from the dollar because the dollar is collapsing, because the Fed is cutting rates. It's printing money. They just started quantitative easing, or they're going to soon if they haven't already. Quantitative easing is when they just print more money, more money, more money, more money because the economy needs more money because we're broke. But that makes your dollar go from whatever dollar it was, to 50 cents. It's now worth half of what it was. But everything still costs the original dollar, not your dollar now, the original dollar. So it takes 2 of your dollars for 1 of their dollars. It's sickening. It's sickening, brother. Yeah, brother, I see it all. I see it all, brother. That's what this show's about. This show is about leaving the left versus right paradigm and realizing it's the American people versus the left and right. It's the American people versus the government. It's you and me against our government, right? Like, the only party I support is the one I'm creating. It's called the America Only Party. And the only way you can be a part of this party is if you have never taken money from AIPAC. You will never take money from AIPAC. You will never support anything that puts America second or even last, okay? Either of those. And you will only put America first. That is the only way to get in. That is the only way to get in. And it's crazy to me, the dollar is just a form of currency, so the higher forms of government can put a price on people's time, effectively negating their freedom and our freedom. What they're doing is stealing away your soul's energy, brother. They're stealing away your energy, your soul, your life force. They're stealing your life force. It's literally the most sickening thing they can do. They're taking, okay, you trade your life force for the dollar. They make the dollar less valuable and make your bills higher to then effectively steal your life force. It's literally the most sickening thing they can do to you, and they're doing it happily every day. Powell is a money printer. He is Biden's Fed chairman. He is out. They're all money printers. Quantitative easing was done in 2008. Quantitative easing was done in 2020. And quantitative easing will be done once again by the new chairman. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What have I done? What have I done? But yeah, the new chairman will do just as much money printing as the last one did. It's nothing is different. There's nothing different. You need to henceforth making our life less valuable to them. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm trying to wake up our Aunt D here. I'm trying to tell her, Aunt D, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter Trump. It doesn't matter Biden. It doesn't matter Harris. It does not matter Clinton, Bush. It doesn't matter any of them. They are all evil, and they all hate you. They don't know who you are. They don't care who you are. All they care about is your money. Like, left versus right is not the way. The Republicans hate you. The Democrats hate you. They all hate you. They literally, it's not different ways to make America better. It's different ways to steal from the American people. Literally, they don't run so that they can make America better in their own way. No, they run so they can steal money from the American people in their own way. There's no good guy, bad guy. They're both bad. They're both bad. They're both bad. Say it with me in the chat. They are both bad. Trump is also bad. Biden is also bad. They are all bad. Okay? Like, I don't know what else to tell you. The only person who is probably not a pedophile who's on the Epstein list, Michael Jackson. That's the one. That's the singular one right there. Michael Jackson. Every one of them else that was a politician on that list, pedophile. If you're a politician and you're on that list, you're a pedophile. The only reason Michael Jackson had that picture with Epstein was because Epstein was selling a house and Michael was looking for one in Florida. Michael was looking for a house in Florida. Epstein was selling one. He went to go visit the house, and just like every other person's house he looked at that day, the owner wanted a picture. The owner just happened to be Epstein. Yes, exactly. Different ways to control this country and to effectively line their pockets. Hence why I don't fucking vote. Well, we're going to start voting again, but we're just going to start voting. Here's how we take back our vote and make it mean something, Jacob. I'm so glad you said that. Jacob, the only way that we could take back our votes and make them mean something and to vote in good people and to vote in people who care about us, you need to see, it's called the AIPAC tracker. AIPAC tracker. AIPAC, I don't know if you know, I'm just going to say it. AIPAC is a group, it's an Israel lobby that's used to lobby for Israel. You get money from them, and then you vote stuff that's good for Israel, and so Israel can then funnel our wealth from the wealth that can only be made here in America, the American wealth, that can only be made in America. Nobody makes wealth like America. But they funnel that wealth to Israel, and then Israel then rolls in the money. For example, every Israeli citizen under the age of 18 has an investment account that is managed by the Israeli government, and guess what? The Israeli government matches anything the parents put into it. So say a parent puts in $5,000. Oh, well, guess what? The Israeli government just put it in $5,000. So now it's a $10,000 investment account. And the 18-year-old gets all that money when they turn 18 years of age. Just all that money to them. They also have free health care. 100% free health care. They have all this shit to benefit them, yet they need our money. They need our money, but they can wage war. So they can wage war on Gaza. They can afford to give all of their citizens under the age of 18 an investment account and match the investments, and they can also afford to give free health care to every citizen. So then why again do they need our money? Why again do they need our aid? Why again are they the #1 recipient of American aid? I'm not sure. Think about that while I go take a pee. I'll be right back. I'm about to piss my pants. So give me about 35 seconds to piss, and I'll be right back. This commercial break is brought to you by Piss and Pisser. We be pissin'. Thank you. This sponsorship was in part by Big Piss. Welcome back. It's low production value, but the value is production indeed. Yeah. I might say this shit brash, I might say this shit a little rudely, and I might come off a little rudely, but this shit's not meant to do anything but wake up. You know what I mean? It's not meant to do anything but wake you up. And wake-up calls are never nice. Wake-up calls are never kind. That's just how it is. So, if the way I, look how fucking fat I am. If the way I interact is a little mean, oh well. I gotta get this across. I gotta get people awake. I gotta get people out of the left versus right paradigm. I gotta get people voting for either an independent. I gotta get somebody voting. I gotta get people voting for people that are not taking money from AIPAC. If that means letting Republican or letting your Democrat lose because they take AIPAC money, then you let them lose. You let them lose. If they won't put up a candidate, if they will not put up a candidate that's not taking money from AIPAC, you let them lose. The left versus right cannot exist in this day because the left versus right is used to make you hate your cousin, your uncle, your brother, your sister. You literally hate and fight and argue with your family over the ideas of an 80-year-old pedophile who is not even implementing the ideas. He literally just said he was going to on the campaign trail and then never does it. Just like Trump said he was going to finish the border, never finished the border. Trump said he was going to do mass immigration, mass deportation. 300,000 isn't mass deportation. He was going to get the inflation down. The inflation's still at least 3%, if not higher. What else? He was going to end that war on day one. It's way past day one, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe he meant day one of the new year. Maybe day one of his second year. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what he meant. I don't know. I'm not a Trump basher, but I'm not a Trump fan. But like I've said multiple times to people when they call me a Trump basher on here, I'm not. I'm just not going to suck the same dick that you want to suck. And when I slap his dick out of your hand when you try to shove it down my throat, that doesn't make me a basher. That makes me not want to just fall for the Trump propaganda. I don't fall for propaganda. I don't get propagandized. I do my own research for that reason. So no, I don't love Trump, but I don't hate him. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's bad. I think he is right in between. I think he takes Israel money, just like everybody else. And I think that Israel money funds him more than it should. I think he talked a good game, but I don't think he's going to play a good game. Because J.D. Vance, his little vice president, is going to run for president in 2028, and he needs to have something to run on. That being said, Trump will do just enough to give JD a good look. Hey, I was vice president to Trump. We did a pretty good job, and I could do an even better one if you let me be in charge instead of Trump. And then that's going to be what he runs off of. And yeah, people are going to fall for it. Here's my thing. No more left versus right. No more left versus right. Us versus them. Us versus them. You and me. You four in this chat, plus me, versus them. That's how it should be. It should be American people taking back the power, okay? So, if that means you vote for a fucking independent of someone you never heard of, or even someone you know, and they go run, you do that. We need to stop falling for the left versus right bullshit. They have never once had our best at heart. Not once. Not once. Dude, I've been racking my brain for weeks trying to grasp what is going on in this country. And every day I've gotten smarter. And one of the most important things that I've learned is that we're all slaves for fuck's sake. We work more than the peanuts. More than the peasants did in the 1700s. Yeah, they were 260 days a year. The rest they did whatever the hell they wanted. And the only way to get ahead of the stupid paradox is to get out of the stupid cycle/matrix we are in, is to start investing your time for money to then invest that into hard assets that don't depreciate in value, henceforth building your wealth, learning how to do any of this shit, and learning about this will open people's eyes. Yeah, I mean, the other way to get out of it is to just fix the country. There won't be any left or right if everyone stops pouring their time into feeding the pockets of those in wealth and learning how to take that wasted wealth and put it in our... Exactly. Here's the thing. I turned 34 in about 8 years-ish, alright? I turned 34. I will be running for president, and I'm running on some simple issues. I can fix immigration. Immigration can be fixed. I've said this multiple times. You want to fix immigration? Okay, let's fix it. Right now. I'll fix it right now. We have 30 to 60 million people here illegally, they say. We build 20 to 30, however many we need. Hotels. They're actually apartments. You get your own kitchen, bathroom, living room, bedroom, all that. It's all yours. You come to the hotel and you attend a class daily that will get you learning English if you don't know English. It'll get you learning American history. It'll get you you're going to learn American history. You're going to know English. You're going to know everything there is to know about America. You're going to know all of your rights that you're going to be gaining, because knowing your rights is super important in today's day and age. I want you to leave this place loving your country. I don't want it to be, well, you came from Brazil and you love Brazil still. You're just a Brazilian American. Fuck no. You're an American. That is why we're in the boat we're in. All these people come in and they don't even love America. They just want to come here because they think the money's good. They don't love this place like you and I love this place. They don't even fucking care if it failed tomorrow. If it failed tomorrow, they'd grab the same bags they came here with and they'd walk out the fucking country with them. Yeah, I know, but that'll be solved too when I get into presidency. That'll be solved too. But so they stay, and it doesn't matter if they're here 1 month, 6 months, a year, they stay. So say they have a job, say they have a house, say they have a family, a car note, they got all these bills, right? Oh, they're gonna lose their money. No, all of their bills will be paid. If they got a family that's here legally or whatever, their family stays in the house. You know, they can stay in the house. We're paying the bills, and we'll pay for their food, and we'll even pay 2 times what they usually spend in food. Okay. I only speak truth, brother. So then we pay for their food. They get double their usual budget. They get all their bills paid, and their job is not allowed to fire the worker. If they fire the worker, they'll be shut down. Okay. I don't play it. So everybody, they'll come, and before they even get entered into the classes to learn English, the classes to learn our history, the classes to become American, before they get into that, we'll make sure they haven't killed, raped, or done anything sickening while they're here in America or while they were anywhere else, okay? If they did, we're not going to detain them. It's not my job to play world police. I'm not going to arrest them and put them on. No. I'm going to give them about 1 to 2 months, depending on the severity of their crime. If it's like some weird stuff, I'll give them the day to tie up their stuff, and then we'll get them out of there. But I give them about 1 to 2 months, tie up all your loose ends, right? Like, you know, let your job know, tie up all your loose ends, get all your stuff. And then 1 to 2 months to find a house, either in Canada or Mexico, wherever you decide to go. Okay? And then we help them move. We'll help them move to that place, whether it's a storage shed or a house, wherever they decide. They're also given $10,000 when they are deported. They're given $10,000 to set up a new life wherever they go. $10,000, okay? So we're not even being cruel to these people. Like we're just protecting our country the only way that we can, right? So the people that do get to stay as an American, the people that don't get deported, well, here's the thing. If there's 30 to 60 million of them, this could take some time to get that many people registered with a social security card, fingerprints, all of that, right? So tell them, like, we'll get the people who already have a family and are set up and stuff. Those people will definitely be priority. But we'll have to set up, you know, a city, probably in Mexico, where we can have, you know what I mean, like it's a U.S. city. It's a U.S. city, but it's in America, so that we could just have people staying there while we can get them processed and then get them back into the country, because we need to have their social. We need to have all that. We need to have them, that stuff, so they can get into the system, so they're paying taxes. Because, dude, think of the bonus we would get. 60 million people paying in 37%. That's just the income tax. 37%. It's like 50-some% total. All the taxes. 50-some%, like, so we'll just say 50% total. 60 million. Even if they all paid in $1, man, that's $60 million boost. You see what I'm saying? So like, we gotta get them. We gotta get them in the system. We gotta get them paying. That's my thing. So these hotels are nice, bro. Like, you got a gym, a pool, a sauna, all that. All that is shared, right? And there's a cafeteria and stuff too, of course, but you can cook upstairs in your own house. All that's shared. Everything else is your own. You know what I mean? You got your own house type thing. And your family can come visit you and shit too. It's not a jail. It's not a jail. It's not a jail at all. What it is an opportunity to come into America the right way and not have to look over your shoulder. Or, here's another thing, not have to get robbed by your own people. Did you know that Hispanics, anybody who comes across illegally, like illegal immigrants, are the highest, the most, like robbed, the most taken advantage of in our country? Because, one, they can't go to the police whenever, say, you only get paid $3 an hour, or say when you don't get paid at all for the job you do. You can't go to the police. You can't. As soon as you go to the police, they go, "Well, he's illegal." And they go, "Is that true?" And you go, and then they say, "Put your hands behind your back," and then you get deported. So he can't go to the police. So they get taken advantage of a lot. Here in Great Britain, Fuck it. Here in Great Bend, Kansas, where I live. Yeah, that's where I live. Pull up, pussy. Here in Great Bend, Kansas, where I live, there's a place called Play Azul. They literally got shut down because they had illegal immigrants working for them, and they were taking advantage of them. They said it's alleged that they were taking advantage of them. Some were getting paid, some were getting paid badly. There were cruel fucking working conditions, like abuse. It's just, I want people to be able to live their dream. And when you look for, here's the thing too. When you want an actual solution to something, you can find it. You can find a literal solution to something when you want it. Like here's another one. So I just fixed immigration for you, right? I just fixed immigration. What's another big problem we have? Drugs. Drugs are a huge problem, right? I mean, the fentanyl's killing people. People are more addicted to drugs than ever right now, right? Let me fix that for you too. If you want to fix the drug issue, this is what you do. You take all drugs and you legalize them. And not only do you legalize them, you regulate them. And not only do you regulate them, you sell them. Yes, you sell them. Why do that? Oh, you're going to make it worse. No. The reason why people get so hooked and addicted to something is because they love the feeling they get from it, okay? They love the feeling they get. And the main reason people go off the rails and fuck up their life is because they can't get the feeling. They can't get it. It's hard to get. Or they ain't got the money all the time or whatever, right? But imagine if it's regulated by the government, it's clean, it's pure, it's not stomped on, it's not cut with any bullshit, there's no fentanyl in it. Our deaths go down to 0 immediately. Fentanyl deaths, 0 immediately. Overdose deaths are going to go down hugely because when you regulate it, there's now a recommended dosage. Well, we recommend you take this much if you're new to it, and if you're experienced, you can take this much. If you have a higher tolerance to it, take this much. There'll be recommended dosage. Drugs should be regulated. Marijuana should be regulated. Heroin should be regulated. Meth should be regulated. Oh wait, it already is. Adderall. Heroin's regulated too. It's painkillers. They already did it, bro. It's just pills. They should just regulate it, tax it, and sell it. We make a fuck ton of money. There's no longer really a bad addiction issue because they can get their drug, they can get their fix whenever they need it. So they're not fiending, they're not addicted, they're not stealing, they're not killing. Sorry, y'all, I got a race car of a cat. Less addiction, like I said, less addiction, all that. If you want a solution, it's there. The revenue, we could use the revenue. If there becomes a big usage issue, we can use the revenue that will support fucking classes for people who can't get off of it. Okay? Because there will be people that won't be able to get off of it. And we use some of the revenue to do a class to support and help people and give them a safe place to be like, hey, I really am addicted to this shit and I can't get off of it. Whatever. That's what I'm saying is, bro, say there's like, you got what, a fraction, like what, 6% of the people who are addicted to drugs are addicted now? And that's a bad thing, right? That'd be bad if we lowered it to 6%. No, it'd be good. It'd be good. It's a good idea. I mean, like I said, if you want a solution, if you actually want the solution, you can find it, bro. If you actually want a solution, it can be found. You just have to want it. And I want it. I want to fix my government. I want to fix my government. I want to fix my country. I want... And thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Oh, wait. That's 8 minutes ago. No, here's my thing. Though. I used to think America would last for 1,000 years. And now I feel like America is not even going to last for another 1,000 days. That's such a sad feeling, bro. I am, like, low-key one of the most patriotic people there's ever been, bro. I love my country more than I love a lot of things, bro. I just want America to do well. And it's not. And it hasn't in a while. And it's just hard to watch because, like I said, I love my country, bro. And I just want to see us do well. Like, I just solved immigration for you on the stream. I just solved the war on drugs for you on the stream. What else do I need to solve to prove to you that if you want a solution, it's there. If you actually want to fix it, instead of exploiting it for money, greed, or population control. If you actually want a solution, it is there, it can be found, and I have found them. And if you give me one that I haven't found yet, I will find it. Go ahead. Any problem today, give it to me. I'll fix it right now. Because it's not that hard. It's not that hard. You're the most powerful entity on earth. You have the most money on earth. You have the most capabilities on earth. You can solve anything. Like, I'm sorry, you can. You can. It's not hard. Like I said, if you want to fix the war on drugs, you regulate drugs, you make them safe. There's a recommended dosage for those who are just starting to try it, who want to try it, and there's a dosage for people who are been on it. You regulate it, you make sure that there's no nasty shit in there, there's no fentanyl in there, bam, fentanyl deaths instantly go to zero. Immigration, 20 to 30 hotels are really apartment complexes. You pay the bills of the people that come. You pay their bills if they have a house and a family. You don't want them homeless or broke or fired from their job. You don't want none of that. You don't want them to lose their transportation just because they come and try to do shit right now. What you want is you want them to come. You want them to be able to learn the English, learn American history, learn their rights that they will now have as an American citizen. And then you get them out, you send them out, and bam, they're an American citizen forever. It cannot be taken from them. The only thing they cannot do is run for office. Bam. Just like that, immigration is fucking solved. My cat is ridiculous. Immigration is solved, and we now have a fucking giant 30 to 60 million person stimulus hitting our economy, because you know how much you pay in taxes, right? How much do you people pay in taxes? It's a lot. So imagine that times 30 to 60 million, okay? Like, that'd be huge for us. And America could really use that right now. But instead, Trump won't fix a thing because he wants J.D. Vance to get in office, and so he's going to let J.D. run on everything he ran on, because Trump said, well, you can just use my notes, just change them up a little. Love you, J.D. Love you. And then J.D.'s like, yeah, shut up, Hitler, because he called him Hitler. I don't know, it's so crazy. What I'm preaching to you today is stop with the left versus right bullshit, okay? That's what I want you to get from today. Left versus right has to die. The only answer is the America-only party. If they took a dime from AIPAC, they're out. If they fucking don't love America, they're out. Like, it's simple, man. Like, you have to love America. And you have to not take money from AIPAC, and you just have to want to win for America. I am so tired of the left versus right divide. I am so tired of seeing people disown their brothers, their uncles, their cousins, their sisters, their brothers, their uncles, everything. They disown them over what some 80-year-old pedophile has to say. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. It's not even like they kill the family. They kill fathers in the home. They kill the man by having women stand on our back and call it feminism. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Like, at what point do you not just have to say no? At what point do you just have to, at what point is it not irresponsible to just say, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm just not going to do this anymore. Like, at what point is it not pure irresponsible to keep letting this happen? It's just irresponsible to keep letting this happen. It's irresponsible to keep letting the left versus right bullshit continue to keep going on. It's irresponsible to keep defending people who are clearly bad actors. I mean, they take all this money from AIPAC and then they do anything Israel asks. We're not going into Iran because they hate America or because they're a danger to us. You mean Iran, a mostly Christian country, is a danger to us? Iran has like 650,000, I think it was. It was a lot of Christian people that live in Iran. I mean, there's murals of Jesus everywhere in Iran. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Iran is not it's not a military, you know what I mean? I don't feel like we need to attack Iran, bro. I just don't. And I feel like this guy Benjamin Netanyahu is just been trying to get us to attack Iran for like, fuck, I mean, since the 80s, dude. 80 to 2020 is 40 years. Like 40 years, right? Like, it's just, I mean, he literally, for 40 years, he's been saying, they're on the edge of having nuclear weapons. They could have it next week, next month, next year. He's been saying that for 40 years. It's like, at a certain fucking point, buddy, I don't think they're going to. I think you're lying. I think you're guessing. I don't think they're about to do that. I think you're just saying that. So, yeah. Like I just want to say, no more left versus right bullshit. It is now the American people versus the American government. It is America versus the left and right. Like, that's what it should be. If you need a way to guide your eyes to see how the economy is really doing past the propaganda, check out the Trump tracker. Like I said, check out the Trump tracker. It has everything. I mean everything. It's got everything. How close we are to a fucking crash. The cost of everything it costs to build a house. The cost of everything in a house. The cost of your food. The cost of, I mean, everything, man. It has everything to tell you, to show you. And it's updated daily. Last updated 1/6/2026 at 9:26 a.m. EST. I mean, this thing is the best way to know what's going on right now. Like, it's just the best way. It is. It just really is. I look at the Trump tracker every day because of that. Like, it's just solid. So, I suggest go look up Zachary Faust on Facebook. The Trump tracker is in his bio. It's under his link tree. And it's super informative. And I really think it's something people should look at to be unbiased and just see exactly what is going on in your economy, how it's going on, the price of things. It's just the best way to know what's going on. It really is. It's the best way to know what's going on. So, like I said, his name is Zachary Faust, F-O-U-S-T on Facebook. He has the Trump tracker. It's in his bio underneath his link tree. You click the link tree. It will be the T.R.U.M.P tracker. It's the Trump isn't actually Trump. It actually stands for shit. I think it's the different categories he's tracking is what it stands for, but I'm not sure. But yeah, the Trump tracker's huge. I'd say the summary of this stream is A, I'm just tired of the left versus right divisional bullshit. B, I'm tired of America having to be the world police. It just doesn't make sense. We're the world police any and everywhere, yet we're struggling at home. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, we have a big uphill climb, and I'm going to keep climbing. I don't know if you guys are going to keep climbing, but I'm going to keep climbing, so I hope to see you there climbing with me. I really do. But, like I said, sometimes it feels like a few of y'all are trying to climb the opposite way. Like y'all are trying to pull me down with you. But it's okay. I'll keep climbing, and I'll keep preaching, and I'll keep letting you know that this guy, well, he sells a good, he will sell you a good lie. He'll sell you a good lie, and he might even deliver on part of it or half of it. But sometimes you just gotta realize it is what it is. Damn it, I fell for it. Wish I wouldn't have fell for it, and move on. Yeah. Stop listening to 80-year-old men, 70-year-old, 80-year-old men. Stop listening to them for your politics or what you think. Stop letting them tell you what to think. Go search, research, go think for yourself. Go look at the numbers yourself. The Federal Reserve's inflation chart that says 3.0 doesn't even have 70% of the information filled out on there. It's just all blank. It says it's only 3%. It's not. The inflation's much higher. It's much worse. But that's alright. That's just the way it is. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. We're probably going to wrap it up here. I will absolutely see you tomorrow. I've been Bryce Green. I've been Ghostmon. I've been pissed off by this American shitty-ass government. And I am so tired of the left versus right status quo. Status. Whatever the fuck. I'm so tired of the left versus right bullshit divide. I pray every single day and night to my Lord that He will wake everyone up. I pray that He will give me the strength to wake everyone up. I pray He will give me the strength to then make change. And I pray He gives me the opportunity to honor and serve my country by being the U.S. president and taking this country and fixing it from what it is to what it could be, because what it is right now, it's so sickening. It's so sickening. I have my eyes closed because I'm literally visualizing what it could be versus what it is, and man, what it could be is so beautiful, but what it is just disgusting. I fucking hate what it's come to be, and I don't hate anything. As a Catholic man, as a man of the Lord, I don't hate anything, but man, I really dislike what this country's become. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I thank you so much for trusting me with your eyes, your ears, and your brain. Thank you for tuning in to this installment of America's Daily Audit.